A game developer is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Long, but we are back nonetheless, and I'm really aiming to do at least one a month from here on out. Is the plan. I was going to do one every week, and then I started to realize that that it just wasn't really all that necessary or really even doable. As you guys know, making this sort of game is very, very time-consuming and very it's a full-time thing. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and get started with the points here that I have for this devlog, and I'll kind of show some clips in and out of this video that I might edit in while I kind of have this in the background. So the last devlog I had really wasn't perfect. It was a lot of just rambling like now, except it was a lot more unorganized. I'm going to try to put timestamps in these from here on out too, so that way you guys can skip ahead and whatnot, like if you want to skip this part here, which hopefully you don't. But I did hear some feedback from you guys, and some of you were saying that the rambling was a little bit too much, even even being in the name. It was just a bit too much, and a little bit all over the place. So I'm trying to kind of organize things and make things a little bit more time friendly. So what's changed? A lot, in short. Basically what has gone on is there's been a few updates to the demo. A lot of stuff just kind of still working on, the foundations of things and kind of building upon this new formula that I have, which I will speak of in this video because I promised I would to some people who have asked about it already. But the main thing I want to talk about is kind of just summarizing quickly what I've done. And a lot of it has been, world design. I've kind of expanded upon some features. We got a rain system, weather system now, basically. I still have to work on the little things like surface buildup and stuff like that. But there's that, and then there's lots of optimizations that have gone on, even though the game there's a lot to be done in terms of optimization and performance and whatnot to kind of run in a more target friendly range here. So yeah, that's another thing that's being kind of worked on still. A lot of the performance stuff, how worlds are loaded in, and kind of splitting them up into tiles more, I guess, properly, because right now everything's kind of loaded in at the same time. Not loaded in at the same time, but it's not selectively loading certain regions like it did in, I guess, past builds because of the hitches and whatnot. So that's something I'm working on as well. Hopefully that gets sorted out in the next, or at least starts to kind of, I guess, become more proficient in the next update and onwards. So I guess with that, oh yeah, another thing is, I haven't worked on this too much, but there's some stuff with the combat I want to do. Right now, it's pretty basic for those of you who've played the demo. It's kind of just a basic, it's like Dark Souls, sort of, just more, I guess a little bit more free in the aspect you can do, just different things with your attacks, and just how the system works with the combat score being kind of the core of the system, which I want to add back things like perfect parries and stuff like that. So that's kind of a plan to expand the combat system as well. And a lot of issues have been fixed with it over the course of this past month, since the last devlog, so there's been a lot with that as well, which I'll showcase in this video. I'll probably be editing some things in here. So I guess one of the other things I want to discuss in this video is the new formula of the game I was speaking of, how it's going to be structured, and kind of just what the plans are for the game, really, overall. So I mentioned this in my server because somebody had asked about this, but the way it's structured is going to be similar to to Lego games, in the sense where you have, you know, these main story levels, you play through them, you have the option to do free play in them, and then, you know, you can go back to like a main hub world. It's kind of like an open world sort of thing. I made this comparison in my server because it was kind of the first thing I could think of that was the most similar, at least. I'm not saying it's, you know, the exact same. Because really it's quite the opposite, but it's probably the closest thing to just the overall structure that I can kind of explain, but here I'm going to kind of elaborate on that. I guess I don't know if I could really compare it to something like Lego Lord of the Rings, but just think you have, you know, these main story levels where you kind of progress through them, and it's kind of linear, but not, you know, more open concept. If I can kind of get like an image of something on here, I'll try to put that up on the screen, but otherwise it's basically just having those main levels as the story, and then you have like massive open worlds to kind of explore, and it's just more of a free-form sandbox experience, really, with things like side quests, you know, just a whole questing system eventually will come into fruition there, and activities, and just all kinds of things, really. I just have so many plans, and I know it doesn't really sound like much on paper, or in words, but hopefully you guys can kind of see the all that I have in it once it starts to come into play here, full swing. So that's kind of the plan, and then yeah, I think that kind of covers it. I mean, there's obviously a lot more I can elaborate on this system, but I'm trying to keep this kind of time, again, friendly, and not waste too much time here, but yeah, it's going to be sort of a just a completely free-form story experience in this way. I think it's going to open up a lot of doors, so we'll see how that works. And the plan is also to, with the system, release a demo of the first story level that will be using kind of this new foundation or formula of this game, Wolfthorn, and it will be available as either a separate, it might do a separate build, just to kind of, you know, save people space if they want to just test out the story level and then play the free open world experience that's over on itch right now. Otherwise I'll probably just end up continuing to kind of optimize the space and stuff, because it's pretty large at the moment, but it does feature a pretty massive set of worlds that you can explore currently, even though, you know, it's mostly just exploration and, you know, whatever you come across, whatever your eyes come across and see, that's for you to kind of explore and adventure and whatever. And I guess one of the last things I want to do is just say thank you to everyone. I know that this isn't, again, a perfect devlog. I'm really trying to get better at making these. I'm trying to listen to you guys' feedback and at the same time show off and explain what I'm working on. Just know sometimes it is pretty hard for me to personally explain my work and just all the crazy ideas I have, and just the ambitions that come across me as a creator and developer. As you guys know, I also write the story and lore and stuff for this game, so that takes up a lot of time, and it's going to take up even more time this next month because I just have so much to do. And I cannot wait to share that with you all. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great, and hopefully that, I think I mentioned during that last devlog that I would put up a public Trello board of things that I am working on, or would like to have done or plan to work on. And I think I'm going to try to set that up this week, finally, because I think it would be a lot better if you guys were able to see that. That way, you guys are more open to suggestions, and I'm able to hear your feedback louder and clearer. And you guys just help build this awesome experience in that way. I think it'll be great. With that, I want to say again thank you to everyone who's participated in this journey so far with me, and really with all of us, really. And to those of you who are new to this channel and are just kind of discovering this game, or are discovering my channel, or, you know, just me, you can connect with me through, there's some links in the description. If I ever figure out how to put up little pop-up things on the video, then I might do that too. But I have a link tree down there now that you guys can click on, and it just shows everything, so it's pretty nice. If you guys would like to do that, that's there. You know, if you want to support development of this game and kind of just help things move along quicker, if you see potential in certain things, that honestly it all means the world to me. And if you guys would like to do so, you can also reach those links in my link tree as well, or there's other links down in the description as well. I think that just about concludes things. I'm going to go ahead and finish this recording now, and I might pop in some clips here and there in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this thing probably. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, and onwards, and happy adventures, everyone. It's been Connor, signing off. A game developer is never too late, nor is he early. Fuck.